Hello, everyone. I teach Buddhism and I learn in purelandschool.com. Anyone can go to the website and ask for guidance if you want to listen to Buddhism more and if you find peace of mind when listening to Buddhism, to watching these videos, then maybe you want to listen constantly, like I do for some years now. And I can promise your life improves as you continue to listen more and more. And I share also a little bit in this way through these small videos for everyone. I mean, Buddhism is already for everyone, and the school is for open for everyone. But um, people don't know what Buddhism really is, or how is it important, or why, or how could their lives improve. So they think they don't need Buddhism. For example, you are watching this video, you may find Buddhism interesting and you have been watching videos from me, but you may still think that you don't need Buddhism. You find it interesting, but it's like you don't need it. Otherwise, you will be pursuing Buddhism, right? This is because you don't know um, how good or how beneficial it is. And you will not know until you know, until you sort of say open that opportunity that you are um, having closed. You're keeping that without exploring. You are exploring Buddhism right now because you're watching my videos, but you don't want to go any farther, or you don't want to go too deep or too fast. And as long as you don't really get to know Buddhism better, you will still think of Buddhism as something interesting, maybe, but not really necessary, which is not the case. I can promise you, Buddhism is absolutely necessary. Otherwise, I would be probably teaching, but I wouldn't be doing such a desperate method of spreading free videos on the internet only because I want to share it with everyone. So that's the power of Buddhism. I never do any kind of, I never did something like that. And this is already my video number, I don't know, 50 something. And I'm gonna keep doing it. And I beg your pardon if you're watching my videos constantly. I did fail last Sunday again because I've been super busy. So I'm gonna tell you this. There is an event coming up soon in the school because we celebrate for us Master Shinran. Okay, from the beginning we have Shakyamuni Buddha, right? He taught Buddhism in this world. But there's something called the true masters, which are people after his passing away, after Shakyamuni Buddha died. Other people appeared on earth, other people who taught Buddhism correctly. Okay? So those people are called true masters. Okay? Like, well, there are several names. But I would not say the most important one, but he was very, very authentic, very, very good at explaining, very, very clear and very passionate about teaching Buddhism, very diligent. I mean, all of them were, but maybe he's just he's just too good. He's Master Shinran. Okay, Master Shinran is our great teacher. He lived in Japan 800 years ago. So Buddhism is the teachings of Buddha, right? And what is that? Whatever the Buddha taught through the sermons is written down in something that's called sutras, which means sermons in Sanskrit, the language at that time. So all of these sermons, all of these lectures that he gave us, you can find them in Sanskrit and Chinese and Japanese, but not all of them are translated into English yet. And they are more than 7,000 volumes. So that is a lot. That is a lot. So that is what we call Buddhism, the teachings of Buddha, of Shakyamuni Buddha. And true masters are people who are able to read any of these sutras and understand perfectly. And Master Shinran read all of the more than 7,000, it's more than 7,000. He read all of them many, many times. So he understood Buddhism perfectly. Okay, so he he's a great teacher, and he had a teacher at that time when in Japan 800 years ago, Master Honen. He also was, of course, a true master. Hmm. So Master Shinran, um, what I wanted to say something about. Oh yeah, well, he was born and he died just like everyone else, right? And these two dates within the year, we celebrated in the school. Okay, so we celebrate his birth and his passing away. And there is an event coming soon, and I also work. Sorry, the light there is not. Let me fix this. Okay, I'm just gonna hold this. Sorry. So I have to do a lot of things for, um, you could say, volunteer work or something. Because I know Spanish is my native language, and I know English, so I can, because there is a lot of material in Japanese, because our my teacher and his teacher, people from Japan. So of course, Buddhism is for everyone, and everyone is doing effort to spread true Buddhism, the real Buddhism, the real what's correctly taught in Buddhism around the world in many forms, teaching, books, and so on. So if you know Japanese, great. But then if you don't, then you can learn in English. But if you don't, you see what I mean? So we try to do efforts in translation so everybody gets Buddhism. Okay. So because I know English and Spanish, I can translate. There is a lot of material in Japanese. There is also a lot of material in English, but not so much in Spanish yet because everything is a little new, and I am working in translating. So that is why sometimes I fail, even I fail to do these smart videos. So I'm sorry. I promise I will try my best to keep doing videos every Sunday, but if I don't, it's only because there's a lot of things I have to do, like translation. There's this event coming up soon. And if you're watching this and you have been watching my videos of Buddhism and you are interested, I would encourage you to somehow join that event, because there are movies, Buddhist movies that we watch during it's like a conference, like an international meeting in Zoom with many people around the world, from my school. So you meet people from around the world. You learn Buddhism, of course, a lot, and you get to know each other. It's super nice. Yeah, I'm asking you if you want to come along, if you want to join that. You could ask me, and we can work on that. Yeah. So it's already 8 minutes. I used to my first videos were, I think today I will not preach too much because I don't have much time, but I'm still saying things that are worth saying, are worthy. So my first videos were like 15 minutes because at that time I could upload up to that much or that long, without being canceled. Without, I mean, it was the maximum possible time in Instagram to upload a video. But now it's only 10 minutes. I'm already reaching 9 minutes. So um, my videos are even shorter now. I'm sorry about that. This is not technically a lesson, but my school is called. You can find it online if you want to research. There is open information or material, interesting material for you to read if you want. purelandschool.com, which belongs to Shinran-kai. That's like the original school in Japan, Shinran-kai, which means the organization of Shinran, because we only teach and study the teachings of Master Shinran, which is the same as saying true Buddhism or the real Buddhism, the correct understanding of the scriptures and how to attain salvation now in this life. That's all for today. Thank you so much. I hope to see you soon.